Getting a job is one thing. Getting a job is not passive income. Getting a job is corny. Getting a job is for the dusties.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
That said, on to the video, yay!
Hey birdies, it is tea time, and you already know we got a good video for you guys today. We finna hop right into it, okay? So you guys have probably seen on YouTube through reactors or probably through this man page that she has came up here and used God, used her not being able to pay her bills as a defense mechanism, okay? Now, we all go through hard times, okay? But you not paying your rent, you not affording your rent is not no testimony, okay? This is coming from the same woman who said 9-to-5s are corny. This is the same woman who bashed her subscribers, basically bashed everyone who had 9-to-5s, careers, 401ks, but just for you to come back up here just to kiss their ass and beg for their money. Now, y'all know, like, what? This is Yanni B, the one who said she's a millionaire that was taking these trips and getaways. I can't believe this is really happening. Yes, okay, it is. Because this is exactly what happens when you have an addiction, when you don't have money managing skills, okay? I just don't get it. It seemed like people want friends. People didn't get attention as a child or even as an adult. Like, seriously. Just imagine purchasing a millionaire mindset package from this person. Yet she was never a millionaire. Yet she's never had not one piece of furniture in her house. That's what I said. That's what I say about Peach. Oh, a big bank. I helped all these mommies. She said I helped over 200 people. Then where are these people at? Where are these people that they've taken off, huh? All these one-on-ones, all these e-guys, these people have sold, but yet they're the only ones that's quote-unquote collecting the coin. But you guys love to put people on, though. All these people you've sold one-on-ones to. All these people you sold your hair oil to. Where are the results, huh? It's all a scam. All a scam. And especially coming from this person. She's not a Coach Stormy. She's not a Gary Vee. She's not an Eric Thomas. She's not none of that. She's an ordinary person. Actually not ordinary, because she's actually struggling really, really, really bad. Okay? To the point where you have to come up here, lie, use Jesus to make money. Go get a job. Put Toot in school. While she's in school, go work. Because guess what, baby? Talking about live is not going to pay your bills. It's not. Because eventually people are going to get tired of it. I feel like people are scared to say something because it's quite funny to me. I really find this interesting because I can bet my last dollar if Liv, Jasmine, Peach, Sky's Life, House of Wine, whatever the mommies, any of them come up here and say they're homeless, got evicted, or let's even put the icing on the cake, was sleeping in their car. I know the president of the United States will probably do a reaction video of it, okay? Seriously. But yet, when this person comes up here, the same person who said 9-to-5s are corny, talked about Liv, Jasmine, all these people, was literally telling Jasmine and Liv to get a job. But yet, No one says nothing about this though. They want to tread lightly around the situation. No, I'm not going to hold my tongue. I came into this reacting phase, reacting on her, and I'm going to keep on doing that, whether people like it or not, because I see the scamming in her. It doesn't make sense. Along with the story that she was telling. Like, you said you had a savings account. You dipped into your savings account, but you could not pay rent. Huh. That didn't make sense at all. And then you kept on saying you had family that cared about you and all this and all skippy, but yet you didn't want to go sleep at no one's house. And then once you decided to put your pride to the side because you don't want to sleep in a car anymore longer, you decided to stay at your aunt's house, then your mom's. Like, when she was on quote-unquote top, when she was making all this money talking about Liv, did she ever go visit her family? Did she ever go do any of this? No. I'm like, you can't trust her. She even came up here and said her cousin or someone related to her was homeless. She took him in. I'm just like Snipes. Not everybody wants their story out, okay? Not everyone wants to know that they was homeless before, okay, Snipes? I'm just like, the stories you tell. Like, you gambled your last 100 to put 50 on the labels, and then your labels got sent back to the office. I'm just like, oh my God, girl, get yourself together. It's clear as day you wanted sympathy. It's clear as day you wanted super chats, cash apps, which you did. You got lots of them, okay? This was your plan, okay? Chrissy Jr. was all that stuff from those registries.
Getting a job is one thing. Getting a job is not passive income. Getting a job is corny. Getting a job is for the dusties. Getting a job is for the lazy. Getting a job is for people who don't think outside the box. Getting a job is for those who are not disciplined and willing to sacrifice. Getting a job is not for who I'm talking to. I'm not talking to people who want to go get a job. I'm talking to the entrepreneurs. I'm talking to people who think outside the box, who got the pep in their step, and who got motherfucking motion, who can make money off their motion. If you gotta get a job, go get a job. This life is not for you. I don't want to talk to people that gotta go get a job. Get out of my life. You're weird, you're broke, you're lazy, and you have no pizzazz about you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. If your only option is going to get a job, I don't want to talk to you. It's not for you.
Right? Again, I don't know where I'm coming back to because remember, I surrendered the key. So that's what I do. I go home, and again, I have to make it normal for two. And it's so crazy because the whole time we're driving to Jersey, she's like, I want to go home. She's like, I want to go home. She's like, I want to go back to Atlanta. And I'm like, we're going to go home. Like, I'm trying to be positive. And the whole time I know, like, we don't have nowhere to go. But I can't tell her we don't have nowhere to go. So she's like, Mom, I want to go back to Atlanta. I'm like, we're visiting family. I'm telling them, like, we're going to go home. We're going to go home. We're going to go home. So something said, go to this particular aunt's house first. Like, I was going to stop in Philly. I was going to go here. I was going to go here. And something said, no. What did I go into? I went into Zaxby's. I remember I went into Zaxby's and I had saved a towel from the other hotel. And I cut a piece of the towel from the hotel and I had my own soap. And I remember I went into the bathroom. And I remember I washed up real good. And I remember I put pajamas on. And I remember I washed myself up and got myself situated. And I said, okay, we're going to do this. And I remember I came to the car and I put the pillow, because I still had the stuff from when we were traveling. I had her pillow from when we were traveling. And I had her blanket. And I had washed everything. And I laid the pillow down. And I laid the pillow. I laid her blanket. She was washed. She had her pajamas on. And she didn't ask me any questions. She didn't ask me, Mommy, why are we, nothing. And I remember I said, you want me to read to you? And she said, yeah. And I said, okay. And I remember she laid in the back and I just started reading. And we read like 3 or 4 stories. And I remember we read the 3 or 4 stories. And by the time I had got to like the 5th story, I looked back and she was asleep. And I was like, okay, God, okay, this is cool. This is good. So she went to sleep. And so I can't go to sleep because I'm watching us. I'm watching our surroundings. I'm paying attention. And I remember I just cried. I cried from